All right, just to give you guys some good news, um, there is graphing happening today. Okay, so if you don't,
Just say just to give us good news.
yes.
Only.
So there will be graphing today. So if you will need graphing for today's lesson. Let's do this example though, our warm up here. This is related to yesterday. It said Tristan has $14 in two needs, which he does. He told me that this morning. If he invests this at 8.4% compounded monthly, when will it be worth $100? Right? Can I get a brave soul to recite from memory the pain formula, please? Gwen, go ahead. Very good. And if you didn't hear me when I said this yesterday, I do require you to write it out sort of a similar way to this to get good form. As the equations get more complicated, and especially for those people in physics right now, I don't know if any of you are, to keep yourself planning out your equations here is very, very helpful. Okay, so I'm going to write pain on the left-hand side of the board. I do actually feel that sugar quite a bit. So just go with me here. Because I got three people tell me what P, what A, what I, what N is, please. Bailey, go ahead. P is 14. That's going to be your starting point. Very good. Can I get a second volunteer to give me the next one? You go ahead with that? 100 is A, because that's your ending. Now, P is always your starting, A is always your ending. Next part, please. Go ahead.
I is 0.007.
Yeah, and the way he got that, I think, was 0.084 divided by 12. And then his question. We'll deal with N in a sec, because people were wondering about like months and years and all that stuff. Just leave N as unknown, we'll solve for it, and we'll talk about what that means later on. Okay? Are we okay on that so far? Yes.
Can you technically multiply it by 12 so it'd be 12 questions?
No, I don't want to do that because that would convert over to years, and that's fine, but we'll just leave the units like this for now, and we'll solve it, okay? All right, so can I get a brave soul that hasn't raised their hand yet? Keep your phone away, please, Owen, whatever you're doing over there. Can somebody please tell me what to sub into the equation, please? Go ahead. Okay, go ahead now.
100 equals 14 bracket 1.007 close bracket N.
Very good. Okay. Can I get somebody new to give me the next line, please? Yeah, go ahead, Liam.
You divide by 14.
Very good. Okay, when you're doing that number, please leave it in as many decimals as possible, okay, right? You don't want to just call it 7.1 or 7. It's going to make a huge difference, right? All right, what is the next step at this point? Oh, good call. Let's get Spider-Man out today here. Yeah, go ahead. Good. Yeah. Good. And remember, the idea of the log rate, it brings the exponent down to where you can solve it. Okay, can I get another volunteer, please, to solve for n? What do we do? Somebody new, please. Yeah, go ahead.
So you divide the 7.14 multiplied by log 1.0.
Okay. Matt, were you able to get an answer for that? How much?
No, sorry, 281.26.
281.26. Okay, was anyone unable to get that? Please make sure I just try to get it. Maybe we didn't get that or you did. Okay, well, just give me 1 sec here, okay? Please, I gotta make sure this calculator stuff is good. Liam, did you find your calculator? Okay, good, okay. So I want to make sure that's good for everyone. Anyone unable to get it? No?
Is that much? That's much, right?
Yeah, just wait. Yeah, it is, but just wait.
I got 0.79 instead. Is that because I
Probably, yeah. What you did is, yeah, depending on how far you're around here, you want to keep as many decimals as possible and all this stuff. Okay. So yeah, the question was, what is this? So we'll say, therefore, it will take 281.86 months. 23.49 years. Now, the question was, how do you switch over to years? Well, you divide by 12. Okay, right? So people were talking about 12n and all that stuff. If you want to leave your answer in months, I have no issue with that. In fact, it's probably preferred. Okay, if you want to switch to years in the last step, you certainly may. Excuse me. Do you feel sort of good about that? Go ahead.
If you only convert the interest rate into whatever number
whatever, because the units have to be equivalent to each other. The only reason we had to multiply in the first place because n was given in years in the question. So that's just go to months, right? So they're consistent there. They'll be the same, like monthly and then months. Good. Do you want me to go through 7 from last night? Or we're okay? Owen? 7? Want me to take it? Can I just talk you through it maybe? Because I want to do the lesson. Can I just talk you through what it was? Sort of the sheet from yesterday?
Yeah, here you go.
Okay, so 7 from yesterday says, Riley earned $1,500 this summer. Oh, maybe I will do this one. Yes, I am going to do this one. Sorry, I wasn't going to, but now I am. Okay, so the question says, Riley earned $1,500. And it says invested it for a year at 3% compounded monthly. He then gets an additional $2,000 and invests total for 1 year at 3.25% monthly. Okay, this is actually a really good question. I'm sorry, I'm glad we took this up, okay? Because this is one of these. Now, I also got an email from Alana last night that said, Mr. Sadler, you put the answers on the bottom. I'm sorry I didn't do that last night. So I will make sure when we get to the other equations for this unit, if I keep any photocopy sheets, this will be solutions at the bottom. So you can confirm. All right, so this is a two-step question. This is why I like it, okay? So I'm going to start with Riley. Can I get someone please to be brave? So the first part says $1,500 saved for 1 year at 3% compounded monthly. Can someone be brave and recite from memory the pain formula, please? So I have to raise your hand once in this question. So if you've been sitting quietly at the back or the side or the middle of the class, this may be your time to speak right now. Matt, what is the pain formula, please? Very good. Already pain on the board. Yeah, remembering you only get to raise your hand, bless you. Remembering you only get to raise your hand once. Can somebody volunteer, please? Luke, something, please. He is 1,500. I'll do A because I'm good like that. A is going to be unknown. Liam, go ahead. Right. And I can't do that in my head, but I think it's 0. Yeah, I can't do it. 0025. Is that right?
0.02.
Okay. Now, just a reminder. Sorry, question or answer? You got it? Answer. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. N is? Yeah. You said 1, but you're only half right. Right on. Now, the reason it's times by 12, right, because you're going to months, right? So 12 months, 300 times that. Now, please note I did not round that number. That's the exact number that you need. Okay, so please be exact. 3.25 is going to be a mess for part B of this. All right, but we'll leave it like that. Okay, can I get another brave soul? Remember you only get to raise your hand once during this question. Tell me what to sub in, please. Someone be brave, please. Robin, go ahead. Yeah. Great. Okay, so when you're calculating this out, I'd like everyone to actually take a second to calculate this out. I'm going to pick on Nicole to calculate it for me and give me the answer here in a sec. But what you should do is 1.0025 to the power 12, and then times that by 1,500. And everyone should get exactly the same number. There's no rounding or anything else. Question or answer?
I have a question.
Yes.
For the other one, why don't we multiply n by 12 as well?
Well, because you... Okay, good question. The thing is, this unit, this is monthly and this has to be months, right? All right, so your answer is going to be in months. The reason we had to multiply this by 12 is because our question was given in years, right? So we need to convert it over to be months. So we need months and monthly. The interest rate is monthly. The n is going to be in months. We're just solving that. If we don't do anything with like this, n is just going to solve us by months. Again, it's just going to be in terms of months, right? So we just solve for a minute for 281 months. Okay, so if you want to do 12n, that's fine, but that'll give you the answer in the years then, because you'll solve with it at the end. All right, can I get somebody, please? Nicole, give me an answer for A, please. 50. So call 0.51. Can somebody come? Uh-oh. Oh, goodness. Try again. You might add one too many zeros. 1.0025 to the power 12, and then times 1500. Just gonna maybe come to you here in a sec. We'll give a different number. Because I'm guessing if it's 3%, it's gonna be at least $45, probably a little more than that.
Yeah,
15.
1545.623.
All right, a little bit slower here. 1545.62. Okay, now take a second and make sure you can get that number. Okay. Now, how did I guess it was 45 without doing a calculator? Well, because I know in my head I'm a math teacher. 3% of 1500. 1% of 1500 was $15. So 2% is 30. 3% is 45. And then with the compound, I just want to go up a little bit more from that. Okay. So I knew it had to be at least 1545. Nicole, we're good now? Okay. Anyone else unable to get that? Okay, because this is horribly important stuff. I know I say this every day, okay, but this is something that's sort of big. All right, now for the part B of this question. Now this is the trick part, okay? So if you're fading out and you're saying, man, I wish it was lunch so I could buy some junk food from Mr. Sadler at lunch there, okay? Part B we're going to do here, okay? So it says here he adds $2,000 and invested for 1 year at 3.25. What's P going to be in the second question then? Yeah, good. Okay. So P is going to equal, in this case, 2,000 plus 1545.62. Right, because think, if you have $1,500 in your account and you add to it, right, it's not like, you know what I'm saying, just the 2,000 isn't being added. Yeah. Like the entire thing goes there, okay? So everyone, this is the only trick of the lesson, I think, of from the homework, is to do something like this.
Why would you just do the two separate totals and then add?
You can, technically, if you wanted to, but you have to add interest to this, though.
Yeah,
Like you'd have to do the second set of interest, 3.25%. Okay, right, so it's double the work, okay? Yeah. Right, because it's not like that 1545 is under your bed or sitting on the back table of the classroom, right? Like it should still be in the back. Okay, can I get two more people to tell me I and N for the second question, please? Two new people. Tristan, how would you be a volunteer? What's I going to be for this case, please?
I'm not volunteering today.
Oh, goodness. Louis.
I don't think Mr. Sadler is.
You weren't baking goods or anything like that like I was. What's that? I don't repeat that. Don't repeat that. Okay, go ahead.
For interest,
Yeah.
I'm at 0.0027.
Yeah, because this is a, yeah. Sorry, a little slower. 0.0.
27.
Exactly. I don't think that works exactly. Someone confirm that.
0.0027083333.
Yes. Okay, now please note, for a change, I'm not letting you round. Interest rates are never rounded. And I don't mean to yell, I'm sorry about that. Okay, because if you just use 0.0027, really that's like 0.0324, so which is really a lower interest rate, okay? So you want to be as accurate as you can on the interest. Can somebody tell me what N equals? Tristan, you can do it. What's N? You know, I was up until 11 o'clock baking cookies or baking muffins for the class, you know that as well. N's going to be 12, okay? So to solve this here,
I was
equals,
formula for you, you know.
thank you, go ahead.
A equals B bracket 1 plus I bracket.
Good. Okay, can somebody sub in some numbers and then do the calculator work? Somebody please be brave. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so the A equals 2,545 plus 62.
Yeah.
Bracket 1.0027, close bracket 12. And then you want to say the answer too?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, $3,662.584.
Okay, does anyone get the same number as that?
Yeah.
Oh, good. You have to use the entire decimal, right, is what you should be using, okay, for that? All right.
The entire decimal? That's one number.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, like this big one here.
Oh, yeah,
right?
yeah.
That's the one you should be using for your numbers here. Therefore, Riley will have